Wood crafts perfect for summer. Stay tuned and I'll show you how. Welcome to the Chic Show. Today's playlist is hosted by Rustic and Lace DIY, Divine Designs, and Marika Creations. I'll have their channels in the description box below along with the playlist. Wouldn't be complete without a watermelon. So I'm going to be making a watermelon from this wood heart from Dollar Tree. I'm filling in that hole at the top with some hot glue, and then I'll sand away the top. Once that's complete, I'm going to be using Waverly chalk paint in crimson. I'm just painting the bottom portion of this so that I leave room at the top for the watermelon rind. So I'm painting the front, sides, and back. Once the red paint is dry, I'm adding on the green in Fern by Waverly to the top. Now I'm filling in that little gap in between the rind and the watermelon with a little bit of Waverly chalk paint in Snow White. For my watermelon seeds, I'm using a Sharpie to draw those in. The seeds are complete. I'm going to give everything a little bit of a sand around the edges and all, and I added a little bit of twine to the top. For this next French country look, I'm using this thrifted wood spoon, fusion paint in Chateau, and part of an IOD transfer that I had in my scrap stash. I believe it's the Botanical Anthology. I'm going to paint the entire spoon with the fusion paint. I'm going to use the rub-on transfer, and I'm going to place it down on the spoon and use my transfer tool to transfer the image. Clearly, I should have cut this into sections, but I didn't. I did make some relief cuts here and there to help me as I transferred each different section, but I would recommend cutting this into sections because you can piece it right back together just like a puzzle. And of course, here's my ever loyal helper. I am using that backing paper just to burnish down all of the transfer to make sure it is adhered nicely. I'll use my finger sander to sand gently over the image just to make sure that it is burnished down, and also it kind of helps it to look like it's always been part of this piece. I embellished it with a coffee stained ribbon and some lace for a shabby chic look. This is another one of my flooring sample pieces from my garage, and I'm just going to take it and sand on the top just a little bit. I'm going to be using some milk paint, and I wanted it to have something to kind of adhere to. So I'm just giving it a scuff sand. I'll be giving this piece about 3 coats of Gustavian white. In between coats, I did use my heat gun so that I would get some crackling with this piece. Sometimes it crackles for me, sometimes it doesn't. This time it was crackling, so once I got all the coats on and all my crackles, I just went over it with my hand to remove some of that loose paint, and then I used my little scraper tool to remove any more loose paint and even my sander just a bit. Once I got it like I wanted it, I sealed it in with a quick coat of clear coat, and this will just keep that from chipping anymore. Now I'm taking the Rose Toile stamp and I'm stamping it with my blue ink pad. This is Prussian Blue from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to stamp that onto the front. Once that ink had time to dry, I added on one of IOD's lemon drop transfers. Now as I finish this up, I'm going to cut off any edges that are coming over the sides. I really don't want this to wrap around the piece. Normally I would, but for this one I did not. Now I did go back and add a couple of other leaves as well. Because I want this to look kind of like a Spanish tile, I did add the word lemon in Spanish at the top. Now with this black ink, it's really kind of hard to see. I probably should have left a white space for this. If you've enjoyed the project, it's based on something I saw on Pinterest, and I'm going to be using 4 larger popsicle sticks, and I'm going to be cutting them to make the number 4. Once I get them cut to the size and shape that I want, I'm going to be using my little finger sander to sand off the rough edges and to round the end of the one that's going to go across here. I'm using super glue, wood glue, to glue all of these pieces together. For this last piece, I'm being careful to make sure that it is hidden behind that crossbar. And I'm setting it aside to dry before I paint it. I'm going to be using Waverly chalk paint in white to paint the right side of the 4 and that cross piece of the 4. For the left side piece, I'm using Waverly chalk paint in Night Sky. Now I'm going to work on the stripes. I'm just freehanding red stripes on the right side of the 4. The middle part will stay white because we are going to add something extra to that. This is a rubber stamp that I thrifted, and I'm just using some white ink from Hobby Lobby to stamp on stars on the blue part. Now using my apothecary stamps, I'm stamping on July on the white part. I'm also going to add a blue star to each side. I think antique wax would also be a nice addition to this, but I just left it stark white. I hope you've enjoyed these wood crafts for summer, and don't forget to check out our host channels and the playlist in the description box below. Here's another video I think you might like. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to share the chic. Bye now.